tell you all of this unusual to me. Swear I came from the bottom, flappers living, walking dead on. Put your favorite rapper's name up on the headstone. Big for the cheese and you're dead wrong. Propaganda set the standards in the tear down.
Throw it back, yeah, I'm born to it's talking, it's hot, so leave me where I'm at. I'm living how I want now, no reason to doubt, it's clear to see. All eyes on me for 100 degrees. Who am I? Ruthless, easy does it. In public, hate it or love it. The underdog with liquor swabs. It was written in my diary to start a war. I'm feeling infamous, immortal with my technique. A revolutionary shining with diamond teeth. Young Don Cartagena, excuse my demeanor. This the glamour life, you still not a player. You ain't half as nice. I'm born again, life after death. America's most. Ain't no half stepping. See you at the crossroads.
Money over on my headstone. Here lies them getting paid, but never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I'm dead. I be gang 3 times on my headstone. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the headstone. Too late, you already dead. It was written in the children's story. Their life's a so what you want? Every day I struggle with it. Only God could tell me slipping. I'm infinitely big through the genesis. Yeah, presidents, drop a gem on there. I'm on earth, these the last days. Throw your get money, quiet storm. Have it thoughts. For the cream, renegade. For the money, only green is the green. I'm a player on the late night tip. So these see the prototype. Fingertips, reservoir dog. To the skull, ignorant. Can I live? Still filming, kiss to death, rep protect your neck. Three boys in the Cadillac, grave digger, kiss to death, rep protect your neck. Shame on the three boys in the Cadillac, grave digger. Money over on my headstone. Here lies them getting paid, but never take a loss on my headstone.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. They run with a rookie. This is Sony Michel. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
The New England Patriots remain consistent on offense with a stable of running backs. They added Sony Michel, the 31st pick of the draft in 2018, to that stable at the University of Georgia, mainly for his ability to run inside the tackles and add a little thump to their game.
On 2nd down, Michel. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Now he'll throw with Brady. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long. From midfield, here's Brady. And able to find Dorsett. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They'll run it here. This is James White. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a 1st down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Michel on an island by himself in the backfield, 2nd and goal. And they will run it with Michel. The first NFL touchdown run for Sony Michel. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Gostkowski with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
From the gun, it's Bortles. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cole. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The safety, Patrick Chung, got a hand in, knocked it away. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down. Bortles now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Cole. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Bortles. This one complete to Niles Paul. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Bunch right. 372.
Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Here's Leonard Fournette, 1,000-yard rusher from a year ago. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Looking back to Leonard Fournette's rookie campaign, over 1,000 yards rushing. And coming into the league, some people saw this kid as an ex-Adrian Peterson. What can we expect from him going forward?
I like the comparison because of the size, the strength, the speed. But I think he catches the ball better than Adrian Peterson. So I think they can up his utilization in the passing game. But what really impressed me was down the stretch in the divisional playoff game against Pittsburgh. Hurt his ankle, left the game for a while, and came back and helped power his team to a big victory. Remember, he had some dings at LSU that kept him out of a few games. I thought that was a breakthrough for Leonard Fournette.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
It's all right, it's all right. Hank. Move. Lucy.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
4 down. Check. 4 down. Punch right.
Bortles now to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Josh Lambo now for the point after. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They begin with Michel on the ground. And some room to roam now. Dodges him at the 50. And all the way down to the 35. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
All right, here we go.
On the handoff, it's Michelle. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On the toss, here's White. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Gibson. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. Looking deep downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 40. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marquise Lee, 94 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, a conservative, easy call. Run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back. And sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. That'll come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now Michelle. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. On the toss, here's Michelle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he'll have his man, that's Edelman. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. Throwing on first down is Brady. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. On second down, here's Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Brady. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Gostkowski for the point after. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Sunday. Go left.
Shotgun now for Bortles. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So after the INT, it's Brady. He sets to fire deep. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Philip Dorsett with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Patriots have moved out in front. The point after try for Gostkowski. Gostkowski the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now a play fake here on first down. Completes it to Moncrief, left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. Fournette, a first down carry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On first and 10, here's Bortles. And this is caught at the 8. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Here's Bortles to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that'll bring them back within 4. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Check. Lucky. 372. Check, Mike 21. Check, Mike 21. Lucy.
Now Bortles. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. And it's third down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he can be a big-time playmaker for us.
Move.
On third and long, it's Bortles. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Derek Rivers able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up fourth down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And it's fielded at the 34. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over first and 10. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking to throw on second down. Brady. And Dwayne Allen on the ground. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, You enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to 4th down.
That was a terrific job by the defense stopping them on 3rd and short. But sometimes you get some visual cues from the offense, because when they're going in short yard situations, you might see the offensive line come in tighter together, a little more shoulder to shoulder, trying to wedge a hole in the middle. They didn't get it done on that play.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
Spread right, 72. Green 80. Green 80.
Throwing on 1st down is Bortles. He's got it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. Bortles now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. Bortles on the give to Fournette. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go, here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
11B. B, 11B. 11. Hank.
Now Bortles. He's got the hook up to Lee. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. first down. Bortles got his man complete over the middle. It's Paul, and he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Bunch right, bunch right, bunch right.
Now Bortles again. This is caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. In for the score. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Brady now on first down. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. A give. This is Michelle. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Brady to throw on 2nd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
New England on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Brady. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Brady finding Hogan on 3rd down, and the Patriots able to convert. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Back now in Jacksonville. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
Alabama, 380.
Now a pitch out to Michelle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw with Brady. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett from 6 yards away. And the Patriots have moved out in front.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. With it on the return now, here's Westbrook. Shelling through the defense. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
11B. Move. 11B.
Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. That goes for a gain of 31.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From midfield, here's Bortles. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags.
Hey, 54, Ricky. 11B.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Bortles to Cole for the Jacksonville first. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
They go with the screen. It's Yeldon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Bortles. Looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Let's go.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Going deep here for Adelman. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
20!
Shotgun now for Brady. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Brady, perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Wait 20!
Now a carry for White. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Wait 20! Wait 20!
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. New England on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Stop! 29! Alpha! Wait 20! 390! Wait!
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He'll rifle this one deep, and this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. With it on the return now, here's Westbrook. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Mike 39, Lucy. Spread right, smack.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Safarian Jenkins has it. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here we go. 372. 372.
Bortles now on first down. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. And his throw here is incomplete. Deron Harmon right there on the coverage.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun now for Bortles. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Jacksonville. 44 yards.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on third and long like that, how does that happen that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass?
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now.